guys. I'm watching the pilot of a show called this is Powerless, which funny enough is how you guys want me to feel. It stars Vanessa Hudgens, Danny Pudi. I love him. I love him so much. I don't know why I'm shaking my head. I don't care. I love Danny. I love him so much. So one of the things that's happening is so I already discussed the fairest of them all competition, right? And the fairest of them all competition is if we're all losing, I shouldn't have to lose as much as this. I shouldn't have to lose as much or more than this guy because I've done better than him. I haven't made as many mistakes, right? And so what that describes is an attempt to reserve as much without giving. So to take things, but to get away with giving as little as possible via these spare excuses. And what happens is these people that do this, that they get jealous. You know, that's what jealousy is about. Jealousy is, you're doing too good. I won't be able to take anything from you. And if you're like me, you'll be able to take something from me. Oh, I can't stand it. You know what you're doing. That's what jealousy is about, right? And so, these people that play this game, they're actively always trying to create an excuse to be able to take from you without giving you anything. And so what happens is these guys, because what they're doing is wrong, they eventually reach a point in the equilibrium exchange where they have to give something back in order to survive, in order to not be preyed on by some lost predator manifesting as an animal around them. They have to give something. So what happens is because they're forced to give something, they give it, right? They're like, and then they act like they gave it because they're like they wanted to and not because they had to survive. So what they'll do is, what the hell? I just gave you something, give me something back. Give me something back. And so what happens is if you don't give them something, which would literally just put them back in the same lost position, right? Where they owe again, they'll just take it and then they'll be like, I don't care. I gave something, you didn't give anything back to me, I don't care. And so they'll use this like Jesus exploit of like innocence where they won't admit that they're doing something wrong. They won't admit that they understand what they're doing is wrong. Hence my return. I didn't want to say that. I'm being stolen from. These guys will just sit there and they'll keep losing, right? And then they'll keep using the fair system to pick people that should lose more than them. So as the mass shrinks, they'll be like, I'm better than this guy. He should be the one kicked out. Kick him out. I'm better than this girl. She's a fucking slut. Kick her out. I don't care. And also, I noticed there's a lot of thought today about you guys just like straight up just cucking me, just taking Chloe and just publicly cucking me to like try and not see what I would do. So here's why you guys do that, right? My dollar. See? He cares about money. See? He's greedy too. Alright, now that Sark said he cares about money, we can take advantage of him. Okay, so here's what you guys would do. Right? The reason that you would try to do that, right? So every time you hear my name, right? And every time you're aware of me, and the first thing you hear is, oh my god, such a great guy. He's such a genius. I think he's figuring out. It's amazing. He's so powerful. He's gonna be so wealthy. That kid's gonna be rich one day. All that stuff. All you guys hear is, this guy has more than me, and the way that I am, I'm selfish. So that must mean that he's also selfish, and the way he has that stuff is that he's playing the game that I'm playing, but he's doing better. And so I'm gonna take as much as I can from him right here, right? Right. So here's what it goes, right? So you hear my name, right? You hear my name. And then you're like, I don't have to respect him. He doesn't have my religion. And so every time they're saying, hey, just so you know, this space right here is developing so that Kendall or E can work on something, you guys will be like, oh, really? And then you'll be like, right? Or you'll be like, I don't care, right? And then, what that's supposed to do is it removes my space, right? It's like you guys are constantly, in every way that you can, taking without violating the take pass, right? So like in the passage of exchange, in the passive trade, right? that one's tough too. Like if I suddenly end up in a situation where I'm hanging off a cliff because you guys took enough for me to be in danger, and the only way for everyone to survive is for somebody to come and grab me by the hand and pull me up, you guys would be like, that's not my fault, and I didn't do anything wrong, and then I'll be like, what the fuck? Bro, am I flying now? I'm fucking flying. I fucking told you, right? And so yeah, so the whole reason you guys would cuck me here is to like establish that you don't respect my space or its development whatsoever. You don't respect my choice. You don't respect the preservation that every person is supposed to have to be allowed to survive. You don't respect that for me whatsoever, and that would be the only reason you did it. But here's what would happen. You guys would have your short celebration. It would feel like you were getting bigger as space decreased around you. And what I described in the last video, where those foundations are getting picked apart, being torn apart, scattering, fading, and you all split into your own little masses that can't explain themselves, that would be the moment that I would be like, no, that's what happened. You were all wrong there. You all knew that you were wrong. I told you what you were doing, and you all just thought that you could get away with it by saying that if you really knew it, you wouldn't have done it. But I explained Satan well enough that they make more sense than you now. Satan makes more sense than you now. You know what that means, right? You know what that fucking means. Like, so let's have fun, guys.